What if you've been making that one mistake on your paper that can cost all of the credibility? Before you panic, let me tell you not to worry, because I'll help you find out how to deal and avoid that. I'm talking about unintentional plagiarism. This happens when you don't know how to check your work correctly. For this, I'll give you some tips to end this risk for good. Plagiarism is when you use another author's text or ideas without giving them the proper credit. In that case, it's taken as if you're stealing information from someone else. And believe me, you don't want to deal with the consequences. You could either be removed from the class or get expelled, and all of the investment on your education will go to the trash. Plagiarism can happen unintentionally. That's why it's important to know how to check your work properly. So, to avoid trouble, the first thing you need to have in mind is to use an online plagiarism checker. This is the easiest way for you to quickly check if your paper is at risk or not. These kind of tools give you a detailed report pointing out the section of your writing that are copied with a percentage of how plagiarized your paper is. Look, it's known that some professors accept papers with up to a 20 to 25% of plagiarism. Consider yourself lucky if that's your case. Otherwise, just keep it below 10. If you Google, you'll find plenty of tools to measure this, but the ones that I recommend are Grammarly, Turnitin, Uncheck, Plagiarism, and Plag Tracker. In the case you choose a writing app like Grammarly, these usually come with additional features to help you. So, besides reviewing your work sentence by sentence looking for plagiarism signs, they also remark on your writing issues like grammar, spelling, and styling mistakes. Now, another tip that is worth mentioning, even though it's the most basic one, is just always cite the original source. I mean, that's the most efficient way you can assure yourself that your paper isn't plagiarized. As long as you add the author's name in parentheses after the in-text citation and give full credit in the reference list, you won't have any problem. However, this doesn't mean that you can copy an entire paragraph from someone else and include it in your work. Make it short and only when necessary. I recommend that for short essays. The direct quotation should be up to 50 words. But for longer papers, you can cite longer sentences. Just make sure to follow the proper citation format. Now, in the case you do this, and then use an online plagiarism checker, know that they don't make a difference on direct citation from unoriginal ones, even if they are correctly referenced. So when this happens, don't think that you have to change it. If the original source is well, you can just ignore it. This is because how plagiarism tools are built. So have this in mind when you use it. If your citation is fine, don't freak out. You're more than okay. Something similar can happen with common phrases. If you put your paper on plagiarism tool, it will analyze the entire paper and compare it with billions of the internet sources. If an essay includes common phrases like furthermore, in light of, according to this end, etc., the plagiarism software might identify this as copied content from other authors. I mean, you can always replace these words with similar ones, but it's not plagiarism, so your professor can't say anything about that. Still, remember to have a plagiarism percentage below 10% and deliver your paper with most original work. Now you can say you know how to check your paper for plagiarism and never put yourself at risk again. Or at least, you'll never make this error without noticing afterwards. You'll thank me later. If you want any more college tips, always feel free to reach out to us. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.